Reviewing this comment reminds me just how much relationships can play a role in people's mental health. I'm Dr. Anthony Collada. I'm a board certified psychiatrist. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the power and influence that relationships can have on one's mental health. For example, there's even a medical condition called Takotsubo cardiomyopathy, which is actually a stress-induced heart failure that people can get due to stresses like a relationship breakup or other stressful events in their life. And actually, it can be so stressful that it leads to this like adrenaline response in the body that causes the heart to fail for a moment. And so oftentimes these people, because they aren't able to breathe or they're not able to function properly, they'll be hospitalized, and then they'll be able to sort of like get away from the stressful event. And oftentimes their heart can go back to normal just by removing the stress. I know a lot of physicians may have trouble prescribing the clonazepam, especially clonazepam 4 milligrams is a relatively high dose for anxiety. But one of the good things about it is it doesn't really have any direct complications with the heart. Several other medications used for mental health can have some effects on the heart, but clonazepam would not. Another caution is you don't want to use clonazepam or benzodiazepines really for like that often for stressful events, especially something that lasts a long time. For example, if there's a source of trauma behind the relationship, then it's thought that benzodiazepines may make it more difficult to process some of the trauma. So, because you want to actually feel some of those feelings, the hurt, the pain, the frustration, and you want to be aware of that. And that's stuff that you can journal about, because in a way, where you feel the most pain is where the most healing is going to come. And so, yeah, the benzodiazepines can be very helpful. It can calm some of those painful emotions or frustrations or anxieties. But at the same time, you don't want to numb those feelings too much. You really want to express them and work through them in a healthy way, like through therapy. But if the relationship breakup got to the point where there is some sort of heart disease or a heart failure, like Takotsubo cardiomyopathy or something like that, then maybe, according to the medical doctors, you might have to be on medications to address the heart failure, which is a whole nother role of treatment. But it just shows how influential and how powerful the mental health can have, especially it can cause physical problems, and how important it is to have good, nurturing, the right friendships and relationships in one's life in order to be fully healthy and have overall good health and well-being. Now, I just use that as like a medical example of how powerful and influential the relationships and the influences of people that we have in our life. And you mentioned that you're very tied together to this person. It's been hard to get over them. And that's something that can be difficult to get past. Although one of the things about therapy is that can help you to get over or get through these relationships, and making sure to talk about some of what you're thinking about, what you're feeling with a therapist. Even having a journal and expressing some of these emotions down so that it just gets out of your system. It gets from out of your unconscious into the conscious mind and just sort of releases that. Because relationships can be such an important part of like support, encouragement, validation in one's life. It can be a source of affection and warmth and comfort. And oftentimes it can go sour, and it can lead people to really suffer and have traumatic experiences, and can be just tough to get over. And some people really have a hard time getting back to their normal self depending on the relationships they have. Honestly, it also reminds me of what it says in the book of Proverbs, that the righteous choose their friends carefully. There's some psychological theories that you tend to be like the people that you spend time with. You'll start to talk like them, start to act like them. There's other theories that you want to be around people that help build you up and support you, or be around friends that will, not sugarcoat things, but tell you what you need to hear. So it can be definitely challenging to find the right support group or friendships to live in life. Thank you so much for the comment, and it helped. Hopefully this video helps not only you, but others who are watching it. And be sure to subscribe to the channel to help support the channel, and like the video for more videos like this one.